Oh, sad day for the drill. It's going to get X'd, so time to scrap it, which is a shame. So what I'm going to take off it first is a plug, because I keep them, I use them for work or personal use, and that'll come in rather handy. And then we'll get on to scrapping the damn thing. Right, it is D-Day. She is getting a scrappy dude. So we've got a chuck grip here, which I might keep just in case. Like, that could fit any size drill, like any small combi drill or something, so I might keep that. It might come in handy. So put that to one side. Need my phone case because I'm going out for a week drive. Some metal drill bits. What's this one? What's that? 8mm. This is 5.5. 6. This one's an 8mm masonry. A 8mm wood bit, and I think that's a 5.5 metal. That's a 5. So I'll get some drill bits, cool, and plug, and the rest of it is going in my pocket. It's D-Day, it's time for it to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this little screw here, if I don't drop everything, and hopefully try and capture it all on camera. So screws are going to be steel, so keep them because every little bit helps. So I'm just undoing the application selector. You can go from hammer drill to combi drill, like to normal drill. Screws are steel, keep them. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the gearbox. This is a 2-speed gearbox. Obviously it doesn't really work properly, so all these are 3 screws. We're going from there. They come off rather easy, which I find entertaining. Never actually taken a drill apart before, so interesting to see what is actually in one of these things. I'll put the camera down. Okie dokie, so top housing's free, so let's see what happens. See if anything will happen. Oh, that's interesting. That is still fucking red hot, that is. Still smoking hot. So, just got to try and figure out how to take that armature off the gearbox. Oh, that's going to be fun. I'll have to give it a whack or two, but yeah. It's a shame it's finished the way it did. But as you can see, look, there's a dead spot. So it's a bit of a shame, really. So field windings, not a lot to them really. Just take a screw out, 2 screws out, and that is probably plastic, which it is. So undo them. Screws are steel, keep them, every little helps. They're going to be long as well. So, and that should free the field windings, and we'll go on from there after. So this little plastic retainer pops out, keep the 2 screws because they're steel, and field windings are pressed in with the vice, and as you can see, look at the state of that. That's absolutely minging. So I'll take them out and probably save them for a rainy day. Right, the gearbox and the bearings seem fine, but for the rest of it, well, there's all that's left of it. So, greased, lubed up rather well, which I'm impressed with. But housing, it's cast alley, so I'll probably just cut the end of that shaft off and just twat it through. But I won't do that just yet. Probably just put it in with a steel. Dunno. Yeah, that's all it is a few gears. There's a lot of gears on the floor, as you can see. I'm going to get absolutely filthy. There's one gear. There's another. It's obviously reduction drive. So obviously if the drill went the same speed as the motor, it would have some problems. And all I did was take that off, and the whole thing fell out. So I'm absolutely minging. Look at the fucking state of me. So just got to work on punching that bearing out now, so I can put that in this electric motors. And still spins freely, as you can see, but got to work on that now. So just got to undo some screws and we'll get in there. Right, so this is basically the back of the house motor, and got 2 brushes. Not really worth keeping, not really, but yeah, got a little bit of brass in there, nothing too major. I might put them in just for the hell of it. Speed controller, I'll crack that open, see what's inside. We've got a capacitor there. It doesn't look like much really, even though that's still quite warm. So interesting to see. Just got to try and get these field windings out. It's a bit of a shame really. Although this drill functions, it's just a bit dangerous, especially when the wires don't feel the greatest. So I'll just cut these wires and get rid of the capacitor. I'll show you a quick trick when cutting capacitor wires. Don't cut both at the same time. You create a little explosion if you do. Right? Best thing is not to touch them, because you've got, see, 275 volts. If those two touch, you'll fucking see it and hear it. So, yeah. Cut the wires to the field windings, and that's about it really. Now have a look at that controller next. So I'll just cut the wires here, there and everywhere. This is what's in it. A few bits of steel, a few bits of brass, an IGBT, and a little bit of copper, a little circuit board, on a ceramic back. So there's basically not a lot to it. So it can go in the bin. So yeah, it's a waste of time saving that in the bin with that, and just basically got to take the wire off, and that's it. So the best thing to do is to test this field windings for copper is to take like a terminal or a Stanley knife or whatever has a sharp side and scratch the surface of the copper wire you want to be testing. And if it comes out white, it's aluminium. If it comes out like a bright gold colour, it's copper, which this one is. So there's not a lot to them really. Going back to subject, this is the field windings, and I removed it from the drill and I tested it for copper, and it is copper. So as you can see, look, there's two metal tabs, one that holds this side in, one that holds that side in. They've got to come out so it can free up the field windings, and basically it's just either a flathead or a pair of needle nose pliers, whichever you have to hand. Just basically peel it till it gets around to here, and then just wait, do the same for all the rest of them, and then we'll go on from there. Easy job to do actually, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly test it. Yeah, that's steel. So now it comes to actually pulling these copper things out. So what I do is I get a pair of these. I use them for work, so that's why I get them. These are CK figure of 8 cable croppers, and basically what you want to do is you want to snip in the middle. Just basically pull that side there, and pull from the other side, and repeat on this side. Let me see if I can show you one-handed. Now I'm going to have to do it with two hands. You can see it's now free, and these clips are originally retaining them in. Just bend out the way like a bit of tinfoil really. This one's going to be a bit of a git, but just soon sort that. Oh, my apologies. Not really on board today. It's going to have a long night last night. Give me more, give me more. Yeah, fucking hell. Having a bad day. Now that we got it in the proper position, it's basically a case of I ain't stripped the motor in a while, so yeah, I ain't done it in a while. I'll try and figure it out, but just got to try and move it out of the way. There's two little lips, as you can see. It's about one there, one over here. There's two lips. There's what holds the field windings in place. So try and move them out of the way.